going live or fucking something. Okay, I think my Twitch... No, my YouTube's live. Wait, what? Why does it still say sending data? Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm streaming now. Good shit. So, the stream, I just plan on theory crafting. I don't know why I'm introducing this like a fucking video, but sure, why not? Pretty much just theory crafting Tejo on all 11 maps. I'm gonna do some value plant stuff with him, maybe some end game stuff with him. Whoa, don't leak that. Anyway, I might make some videos during the stream. We'll see. But for now, I kind of just plan on going through and just testing this shit out. So yeah, I'm gonna move to the live channel probably. Start the stage.
What the hell's in my ear?
Start stage. Invite to speak. Ignore. Fuck does that mean? When did Discord add that silly little feature? Fuck. I invited you to speak, so whenever you alt tab, you can join the speaker channel. So I guess we're just gonna go in alphabetical order and start with Abyss and see what type of shit we can do with Tejo. So I feel like, okay, let's start with like what I would build around with Tejo. I feel like you probably would want, what the fuck? Yoru. And then Tejo, maybe a second initiator. Like maybe you play a Sova with it. I really don't know what you would second initiator with. So I'm gonna just throw everything out as an option. I don't think Breach would be it though. I don't think Fade is even good on the map. That'd be like some sort of controller. Even these two likely. So, I mean, I could kind of see Jet being played here. Tejo combines well with duelists who can capitalize a lot on space. So I think Raze and Neon definitely come down a lot. Yora, I like just for the fast rotates and stuff. Let me go into map of Abyss. Or this little thought experiment. Abyss, boom. We're gonna go with Tejo. Oh, you know what? I haven't been doing? I have not been announcing since I've been going live on Snapchat and Twitter. That's massive L right there. Definitely missed some viewer opportunities. Unlucky. So starting with defense, because I think defense would be much worse after him.
My ultimate is ready.
Yeah, sure. So for this, what does Tejo offer? Like, what are the main benefits that we're looking at Tejo with versus any other character? So the instant destruction of doors is strong. But I mean, if you're locking Tejo, it's typically going to be for the ability to just anti-strat the shit out of sentinels. But the problem on this map is it's not even hard to anti a sentinel. Like, Tejo does not bring a lot to the table, truly. It's like, you can... Like, KJ's kind of shit on this map, truthfully. Soap is already strong enough as a counter to Cypher or KJ. So I think Tejo is just a worse version of Sova, minus the ult. And then the target damage isn't that great because of just how wide open of a map it is. I mean, you can't really get aggressive with it either. Like, I truly think you would just get more value out of, like, a Vice Chamber or some shit. Like, some quirky double sentinel comp. So I honestly don't see a lot of value in it. Like, the post plant could be nice, like... Okay, I don't know. Like, trying to defuse and then you have some sort of shit like this. Or you have, like... I mean, that's kind of annoying, but... I mean, it's not, like, the end of the world. I mean, you can get offs off of a line, for sure. But I mean, like... Is it even that strong, though? Like, I mean... Oh, is this what, here? Like, if I'm an opera, like, I don't give a fuck about that, truly. Like, the stun is low-key kind of nice, but I mean... The drone is kind of bad, I think, right? Surely. I mean, unless this drone pops and clears all of mid, like it doesn't. And I guess you have this where you can target stun that. Yeah, I truly don't see Tejo being that great for Abyss. Like, he's not that strong of an anchor. I'm really trying to make a case for this character because, I mean, I dropped $10 on it, so, like, I mean, I want it to be good, but I mean, this might be one of the, just another situation of, like, an okay character's just getting hella heavy hyped. Like, I honestly don't see some crazy value that, like, you can't just get from, like, Astra. Like, or Sofa. Truthfully, like, it does the same shit as Breach or Sofa. And, like, if I'm being honest, like, the only reason this target stun is good is for retakes. Like, I guess that is an what the fuck argument you could make for the character of, like, oh, but this is a really, like, heavy retake insight hit map. Sort of like a map like Haven Ascent, where you can play heavy retake as a defender. Like, I guess you could say that. And then I see a lot more value out of him. Like, let me do a better bug. And then pop here. I mean, that's kind of good. But I mean, at that point, just play a Gecko. Am I wrong in that? Because, like, with Gecko, you at least can just cycle out the flash, like, honestly, anywhere. Like, if you're Heaven, you can just cycle a Dizzy, throw it, like, off the wall here, like, something like that with the Dizzy, and it will come back here. And it just spots this every 10 seconds. A Cypher. Like, if you're playing it for an anti-KJ, then you have Sova and Gecko, both as options. I think double controller is definitely stronger, and I don't see Tejo being, like, having enough info for single initiator on this map. The lack of flashes is fine in my eyes, but you really don't have a lot of zoning control. Like, you can't... Like, if you play an Omen, you have the paranoia from here to here to, like, clean this out. I mean, you can't follow through like a breach flash or anything. Like, I mean, I guess you could kind of pair that well with like you get the paranoia like this, and then they're either like they're forced to back up, or just that they back up. Oh well, fuck. That's not what I wanted, but I mean, I get someone across, like they're just guaranteed dead. But you have no like guarantee that you're not just wasting a 40-second cooldown and paranoia. And I mean, just wasting a paranoia is very tragic because it's the like one of the better abilities in the game.
Grenade is live.
And if you can't get a lineup to
Grenade is live.
like that's kind of unfortunate. True. So
Light munition.
maybe it's possible.
Light munition.
What the fuck? No.
Grenade is live.
I mean, like, you can't even do this safely. Like, you kind of just have to,
Grenade is live.
kind of just have to pray that you don't get shit on.
Light munition.
It's like, it's just not safe to do.
Light
Unless you do
munition.
some... Like, there's basically no way of doing this. Practically. Once you somehow get... Nope, you can't even do it from here.
Grenade is live. Light munition.
Truly, I don't think Tejo is that great for Abyss. The post-plant retakes are nice, but I mean, that's kind of all you get with it. I mean, that's kind of just the same for any map. Like, you throw an Astrosuck here and you just fucking nuke them. Like, yeah, that's gonna suck dick, but I mean... Like, you're not getting a lot out of it. Like, oh, you heard the tap.
This is how it ends.
Boom, and you have to, like, pray that they get off the bomb fast enough.
Grenade is live.
Like, it's not that great, and you can't really have a set exec with this. Like a breach ult, you can like, oh, I'm just gonna throw it in and we're gonna follow it in because it clears all the sites. Like this thing doesn't.
The ultimate is ready.
Like all you have to do is like just improperly gamble and like, oh, you lose. Unlucky. Like I guess you could throw something like this, but I mean you still have front sight. I guess you could throw some close-ish rockets, but I mean. Are clear enough of sight. Like the sites are fucking huge. Like that's just even take into account. Like, what if you have a jet up here? Boom, and you're just there goes your sight hit. So for me personally, I don't think that Tejo is. Why is my ping absolutely tweaking that loud?
That's 160.
Let's try that back out. What the fuck? No, it's not. Something is wrong with the little Wi-Fi box. Very strange, but this map does not seem like a great Tejo map. So I'm gonna skip on Abyss because, like, truly, I don't even think Sentinels are good, which is one big reason why you would play Tejo. And if they're just not good, then that sucks. The retaking and site taking, mostly the retaking, I like, but I mean, you can get the same value out of a Gecko, Silva, any initiators really. Like, Fade's honestly good with that. And you get a lot more, like, if you play a Fade, you get a lot more site hit value out of it. Like, truly, I don't think Abyss is great. Now, a map that I think this, like, if Ascent did not get cut from the map pool, I would be pissed at teams not playing Tejo here. Like, I truly think this map is worth reworking entirely. Like, comp-wise, like, if I were a team, I would drop the whole meta comp. Like, I don't think this... Okay, so I would play something, like, actually fucking crazy if I were a team right now. I would be playing something along the lines of this. Where you're using Vice as a pseudo-initiator and proper trips, Deadlock to guarantee stuns, like they guarantee lock a player. Vice Thorns is what, like, you can do so much with these, and it has every fundamental piece of a Valorant comp, If you really wanted to, you could play a Yoru as a quote-unquote more standard variation. It's kind of just down to the team's mastery. But I mean, this comp works really well. Like, you could throw a Razor Vine. Like, I'm not even gonna begin to attempt to fucking do some crazy combos with this because I just know it's already nuts. Like, you can have your Deadlock come here, throw a net up here, and then just fucking guided salvo. And boom, fucking insta killed if there's one there. Like, all you have to do is just peek mid and boom, gone. Just fucking insta dead. Or with Tejo, like, if you know a team is playing the KJ standard, like, if you throw either of these trips and then the KJ turret up here, like, oh, boom, that's your entire microwave setup just fucking gone. 600 credits gone, flushed. And then the turret, boom, 45-second timer. And your whole KJ setup gone. All you have is possibly the ult, which you probably don't in this ult economy. Having 9 cost ults is nuts for a character. Like, there is no way you can get away with playing a standard sentinel against Tejo on Ascent. And even if you wanted to throw ult, you better fucking hope Tejo's not alive. Cause one rocket, you have one rocket to just kill the lockdown, and then a second one to play with. Like, oh, that's gonna break the door, so let's throw a second one here, so they just cannot do anything with it. Like, this character is just so OP on a map, any map where sentinels are strong.
30 seconds left.
That is crazy.
My ultimate is ready.
Like, I think the only counter to Tejo is playing a fucking Deadlock, or not Deadlock, sorry, Vice, where you cannot use the sensor, like the guided salvo, to break it. I mean, sure, you can break the Razor Vine, but I mean, it's really easy to break, so I mean, I'm not counting that as a win for Tejo. Like, truly, like, you can do, like, any character, Gon can just break a Razor Vine. Like, the Razor Vines are kind of mid. I doubt the Vice Flash would get broken, depending on where they're at. I mean, so, like, I think you almost have to play a Vice now on Ascent. You almost have to play a Tejo in anticipation for other teams playing a Sentinel. You obviously have to play a controller. Most teams are going to play a duelist. And then that leaves a new flex spot. This could be an initiator, this could be a second controller, this could be a second sentinel, possibly a second duelist. It's like, if you really wanted to, you could play a Brim. Like, to stem the little stealth drone. And you just, like, boom, you just pop this. And then, I mean, you could throw stun here and then just damage this. Have your Yoru TP in here with a flash up here. It's like, and you're in. Like, it's truly not that hard. It's kind of ridiculous. If you play the Deadlock instead of the Brim, you can throw a Gravnet like here, and then you have the TP. You can still stun that actually. Like this. That's perfectly fine. If you play a Deadlock as your flex pick instead of the Brim. I'm trying to think of what else could be a really strong flex pick. Like, I guess Breach could be strong. I think Breach is definitely an overrated synergy with Tejo. Like, the slows, stuns, more, like, clearing is nice, but I don't think it's as strong as people will make it out to be. I think Astra's kind of a nice pairing just because it's kind of a free pick. You can easily get away with it. with like no cost to the comp itself. ISO could be strong. I want to wait until he gets rebalanced by Riot. Sage, I mean, she's fine. There's nothing really crazy with her. Sova could be nice as well. To like, say you get a recon dart down and you like reveal someone, you can Sova ult and then use the guided salvo on top of them. Um, oh, no, I definitely think Tejo is strong as fuck on this, and I don't know what you would play with him though. Really. Let's just throw a Tejo here. You need a controller of some sort, so let's just throw in Astra. Most teams should be playing a duelist. I would argue for like standard maps, you should have a sentinel with some sort of passive trips that are guaranteed value. So that's not Deadlock, that's not Sage, but the other 4 sentinels. You could possibly play a chamber. But I mean, like, once the team figures out where your trademark is, like, that shit's just gone. Like, you're not getting that shit back. Like, that's just unfortunate. I think Cypher is much less fucked than KJ with the Tejo, but not much better off. This is definitely going to push the envelope for Sentinel players and being a good Sentinel. Like, if you're a really good Cypher, like, you will have enough Cypher trips to just mix it up enough to still get that value that you need and still, like, have the ability to anti the guided salvo. So it's going to be an interesting little dance between Tejo and like Cypher players. That will for sure be interesting. And then with this comp, I mean, you could play like almost anything truly. Like if you really wanted to, you could play some crazy anti-sentinel with like with a fucking KO. Sorry. It's like this comp has a lot. This comp here that I've just cooked up has 3 flash characters. That's 7 flashes off the round. 1 on the 45 to 10-second timer. You have Astra stuns. This comp pairs pretty well with Yoru. I mean, Yoru kind of functions good enough as a solo duelist. Like if you like this comp just works well. Like you get the say something like this, you're fine. Or honestly, there's no point in wasting it there. You could throw it like, if you're playing against a Cage or a Cypher, just throw it here. Throw, what the fuck, no. Throw the fragment here. Obviously, throw smokes for the sight hit. Then you can, like, you could just throw flashes into the site. Like, something like this, you could knife on top of here to knife out the sentinels. Throw in the little stealth drone. Boom, boom, boom. Like, throw a Vice Flash somewhere if you want. Throw a Razor Vine here, whatever. Like, you have so much options with this, and a lot of flexibility. So I'm gonna screenshot this comp just because I think this could be really sick at some point. I mean, defense Tejo. I think Tejo is definitely an attack-sided agent. Like, he feels much better to play on attack, but I think there's enough with him on defense to where, I mean, you can get value out of him. Like, I'm sure you can have set traps where you, like... I mean, I'm just going to use a different set of agents for an example, but I mean... Say something that's not crazy. Like, you could do something like this. Where you have, say, a trap wire here. Let's say a setup like this. You'd be like, go in here. And then, I don't know, let's say you want to run a Yoro. Come here, throw a TP, be like, probably here is the best you could do. Like, shit, this is a really realistic comp. Like, if anything, this is a more balanced comp. Only problem is Tejo shit on these cipher trips. I mean, so you have the op here, TP out, whatever. And like, say someone hits a strip, you just throw a C's on top of it, and then boom, boom, dead. You have a lot of options with that. So I think trap plays like this is where Tejo will shine, like through the mid round. And retake is where he will really shine through like defense of like being able to throw this thing in, maybe jump up here, pop, and just clear all of sight. And then for a retake, just clear hell. I think another thing that this might be a crazy take, like people might think I'm crazy for this, but I think we could see a return to no duelist comps. Or instead you play like a Tejo. Like a Omen, and then like fucking maybe a chamber if you want a more solidified offer and like simpler roles, but not really. Maybe if your Sentinel knows how to play, no, because we would have a set controller player probably. So maybe your Sentinel learns how to play Tejo, KO, or Sova. Or maybe you play a interesting comp like this. Like, it's kind of up to the team. But I definitely think it is possible that we see a return to comps like this. Because, I mean, it's not that far-fetched because we've seen comps like that in the past. On Ascent. Like this. Like this was a very common comp in 2022, towards the end of the year, during the peak of the chamber meta. The Jet was like a year later, but we've still seen like the chamber variation a lot more than the Jet. It was DRX that threw in this variation without the Omen. I don't know if any team did play the Omen, but it's just there for like, I don't think it's that far-fetched that we could see a no duelist meta on more standard maps where you just like you can clear out fucking everything. Something like this, like you don't even have to worry about the timer on it or anything. Like that is what I think makes this character so strong. Like agents that can just clear out stuff for free is kind of nuts. So I definitely think he will be strong in this set. I definitely think Tejo will be strong on bind because, like, just looking at attack, like, if you throw your little bug here with a Bremsum, you can clear all of Hookah, jump out here, pop, and you can clear, like, look at this. All of this. Like, all of this. All of this gets cleared out with just one little drone and a stem. That's 500 credits, and you just clear everything on site, basically. And guess what? What you don't clear, you can just clean up. Like, likely you're going to be playing arrays. I would assume that teams would be playing like a Gecko or another clearing initiator. Something who can, like, clear out like the site to support with, and then like maybe another controller, someone who can lurk fairly well. So it'd be like probably Omen, Harbor / Viper. These would probably be my like first two picks. Like Omen's not that great of a lurker, but I mean he could throw a smoke here, smoke towards the bottom, and just like TP every round, pressure it. I could see that maybe. I mean, Harbor's really strong because he can deny retakes as well with his like slowing abilities. But I mean, again, Harbor's getting a rework, so we don't really know everything with him. Astra's kind of difficult to use as a second controller on this map. Little Bosso doesn't really work as a lurker. Like with an Omen, you kind of get more tools with the Paranoia. You can kind of just do like whatever you want with it. Like you could use it as a part of your default. Like you can have Omen come here. Paranoia something maybe like this. I don't know. It's kind of up to the team. But I do think something like this could be strong. Where you just use Tejo, Gecko, and then like first I hit, you throw like a maybe a mosh pit here, maybe or even like you use KO instead of Gecko. Use a fragment, I don't know. Maybe on top of tube. And then use your 2 little pulses here. Here. Get a raise nade backside. Like this doesn't seem unrealistic. Like this entire hit this costs smokes, a 40-second timer, raises free signature ability, and a fragment. And you get the pulses back to deny retake or deny the defuse. Either or, it's just nuts. Like no matter which case you use for it, it's just insane. So like Tejo is almost guaranteed, in my opinion, to become like a really sick initiator. And then on attack, you can use KO to take long. And Tejo to use to clear hookah with the drone. And then like you have like Brim Tejo and like raise KO. I mean you have double flash, like you can take this like however you please. Like you can pop one here and it's like flash us this, like good enough. And like whatever controller you want, like if you have Omen, you could probably like throw a quick smoke here and then it'll like fade by the time you get ready for it. So it's like, it's just so strong. Like you could abuse Tail in this map. Defense? I think one really strong use case with Tail is you can easily like figure out where the Cypher's tripping and then just try to like preemptively break it. So then that just makes the Cypher's life a living hell on attack and you just abuse, like, you throw rockets every round and you just abuse the flank. Like maybe it is a Sentinel that you throw on Tejo, or someone like who's really good at lurking. And you just break the trips instantly, start lurking, and just like establish like you're not safe here. Like, there's nothing here that you can use safely. So then that nullifies the Cypher's anti-flank value, which is already kind of questionable on the map as we speak. Like, there's no good anti-flank character for Bind. Like, you just don't have, like, it's too open of a map. Like, there's too many just connection points without mid. It's like, you can't just, like, if you shut this off, I mean, you just go around. If you shut this off, I mean, you can go all the way around. Like, there's just too many angles to trip off. Like, maybe, just maybe, if you throw this, which will get broken, so maybe something a bit deeper, or closer, and then something like this. And you just gamble that these don't get broken, then you can't get flanked, but I mean, do you really want to do this every round? Even if you do, eventually, the team will catch on. Or if you have VODs on you. Like, I think Teo is so strong against trips on this map. And I already don't think trips are good. Like, I truly think playing trips is a waste of a slot on attack. Like, at least if you play trips, I would play a Vice. Because you get a lot of value out of the Razor Vines to just slow or retake. Like, throw here, pop it, and then throw another one there. And it just makes it really difficult. And you can use the Arc Rose sort of like a second or third initiator. And playing like a Vice just makes life a lot easier. Depending on so like could probably play something. Where the fuck is Trace? Okay, I was about to say. Like something like this or this. I mean, either or. Like, this isn't that crazy to believe. Like, a flex player should be able to play like almost anything. And then a shooter player will likely be able to pick up Tejo. Controller player obviously knows how to play Brim. Duelist player obviously knows how to play Raze, and a Sentinel player will likely know how to play Vice. And you have a balance copier. I was like, what you lack in information, Vice has. The flashes are kind of mid, but I mean, you have the paranoia. So you just have a lot of options. It's about I don't think he's like, I just think he's really strong for retake, and retake is obviously really important on bind. Like, B-side's probably the hardest site in the game to retake, I'm pretty sure. I've seen some like crazy like 23% success rate. Holy shit.
Yo. Oh shit, true, that's all. I gotta restart my game.
But
real quick.
yeah, like this site is much easier to retake
I
with.
just shut True, on, so every time like
A little-
I tap out to
little
do
drone.
anything, it puts like black bars on my screen or some shit. I don't know, it's weird.
Do something like this. I don't know. I mean, you just have a lot of options with this. The Vice Flash. You just clear out everything. Like, I definitely think Tejo is strong on bind. I don't think Breeze is that great of a map. I mean, actually, it might be. Wait, I'm actually kind of interested now. Because as much as I was thinking, like, big map, probably bad, Cypher's, like, been running the streets of Breeze. Like, you can, like, it's impossible to get away with this map without, like, a proper Sentinel. Chamber's pretty easy to play against. But if Tejo's, like, actually able to counter Cypher, you can't really play it.
No, you're not tweaking. You're not tweaking.
I don't know what you would play Tejo over. Like, maybe you see a no Sentinel meta arise on
I wish
Breeze.
you were, but you're not.
Probably not. It seems you're gonna play like a Jet. Oh no, maybe you see Vice get played on Breeze now. Or possibly, like, you could definitely see some really weird switch ups on this map. It works just like I think it does.
My ultimate is ready.
Barrier is like right here. Bro. All you need to do is just come up here.
All missiles away.
And then Hollis is just open.
Like a new house, like to move into.
Bro.
I'm like next week.
I mean, you don't even
Yeah,
need shock
right.
guard lands for this.
I don't really want.
All you need to do is just like
because
up here.
it's in the
All missiles away.
It's either that or I found a place in like my fairgrounds.
That's
Yeah,
nuts.
pretty nice. But I already know if I try, I can't play no games out there.
Trust. Maybe you could see. Yoru. Tejo. Vice. Viper. Chamber. You could see something like this, honestly.
Holy shit, bro. It's been saying that I've been joining for 5 minutes, but it won't let me join.
Like, say you throw a ice wall here so it can't get broken, and then you throw chamber on A, Viper, Vice B, and you throw these two in mid. I guess not that hard. Like, honestly, you could do a lot of random set plays with these two. Like, you could stealth drone down here, pop, have Yoru just follow it. You could also dimensional drift, and then have Tejo
What's this shitty ass dome, please?
Throw
What the
some,
fuck is this?
rockets on top of it. Like, you can kind of do, like, whatever you want with it, really. Or if they're coming into sight, you can just stop them really easily. Here, like, you have a lot of options with Tejo here.
Fuck.
I'm honestly kind of interested with him on this map now.
Same.
Yeah, I definitely did not think he was going to be good on this map, but, like, I'm starting to rethink that.
This is how it ends.
What? You can throw it so far. You can throw his ult so far away, bro. What?
This is how it ends. My ultimate is ready.
That's so far away.
This is how it ends.
I'm
My
gonna
ultimate
freak
is
the fuck
ready.
out. Doesn't let me join, bro.
83 meters away. That's is there anywhere in the map where that doesn't clear? Like, you're gonna have to estimate, but like,
This is how it
yeah,
ends.
that fucking
My
hits
ultimate is
default.
ready.
Crazy. All that, like, while rotating too. Like, all you need to do is, like, ask a player, like, a teammate to just call, like, you'll let me know when they're planting.
This is how it ends. My ultimate is ready.
So you're gonna let me join, bro? Holy shit.
And then that all goes through, and you have time to come through and just
All missiles away.
hit it again. You could probably stun for the teammates because it stuns so fast. Like, yeah, you can honestly be a really good support on this map with Tejo. A lot better than I was expecting. Tejo has a lot of potential. Like, if Breeze comes back, like when Breeze comes back, probably. Like, I definitely expect him to be picked by a team, and like everyone's going to think of this role. And like, this is definitely a map I was not expecting to be a fan of Tejo. Just target
I
stun. Like,
agree. Been waiting to join the fucking map for hours, bro.
truly,
Holy
you
shit.
could play. This seems a bit odd, but
I think it's just the area you're in, bro.
yeah, something like this could be really strong. Tejo is also like not a terrible lurker. Like, he has global presence. If you're down holes, are you able to support B side? You can at least support A side.
Not like some kind of Roblox game or some shit.
Launching missile. Launching missile.
Isn't that dude 18 now? It's 18 playing some fucking Roblox.
Missile deployed.
Wait, what?
Missile deployed.
So you could do something along the lines of this.
Launching missile.
Oh,
Holy shit, bro. Please let me join. Oh, fuck.
I broke the character.
No, bro. It said joining server. It's been saying it for fucking 10 minutes.
Yo, chat. I broke Tejo.
I get like 90 frames on that shit.
Holy shit, my game would actually... My game's about to blow up doing
All
this.
missiles away. All missiles away.
chat, I might have created an infinite energy source. What the fuck?
I don't know what map we can play.
Missiles away.
Oh shit!
Fuck it. That's it, maybe. I don't know.
What is it doing, bro? If for some reason this just randomly pops, I will die like 15 times over it. What the fuck? Bro, we gotta get more.
All missiles away.
About past 12.
All missiles away. All missiles away. All missiles away.
I don't even know where I did it.
All missiles away.
It fixed itself or something. Oh shit. Anyway, back down the halls.
The fuck is this Chica bitch, bro?
All missiles
What
away.
is this?
You can kind of support. You can almost pressure that you're lurking with it. Dude, you can. Like, Cypher runs this map, and like, Tejo is just a hard counter. Like, you don't even need to like be good at the game. Like, learn lineups, you just fucking. Just guess where the trips are. Or watch a VOD.
All missiles away.
Or just steal their fucking match history. Like, if you somehow get to play Breeze against a team, or a Sentinel, like, you just own them. Like, there is no chance that team can counter you. Like, they have to learn, like, hella new trips, and play around that. Because of that. Like, that is kind of nuts. And little bro, like,
Going out.
What the fuck is this, bro?
bro,
Hold the fuck on now.
be serious right now.
Targets.
I don't know, there's like 2K people playing this shit.
Locating
So there's
targets.
somebody in here.
Drone going out. Drone going out.
All saying, bro.
What the hell? That was really weird.
Locating targets.
You can somehow get it here. I think you would have to play this with a Sova or a Gecko. Something that actually can gather information. I guess you could kind of do it with a KO though. KO Tejo. Not good word.
Oh, hell no, what the fuck?
The only weird thing would be like a recon player playing
Come on now, Patrick.
Tejo or KO. But
I thought that was Drew. I figured you'd be lagging or some shit. That was not Drew.
I mean, any default, you would want to throw two. I mean, as a sighting crew, that probably hits near main, yeah.
Oh, he's not even wearing the skin anymore.
Grenade is live. All missiles away.
It's just what you have to do, though. You can just throw something like
This
this,
is how it ends. The ultimate is ready. All missiles away.
and you just swing out. It's like fucking free kills. Alternatively, just throw something like
This is how it ends.
this.
The ultimate is ready. All missiles away. Live
You
munition.
just throw a stun. Like, fucking, what are you gonna do, bro?
Live munition.
Bro.
Yes, this map usually close up anyway.
Grenade is live.
Like, bro, like, I refuse to believe Tejo will not be insane on this map. Like, the second Breeze comes back, like,
Yeah, you can have my bro,
team
bro,
will be good on
shit,
Tejo.
bro.
Like, I think this is gonna be a map where Paper X just, like, fucking play Tejo and
Oh
throw
my God,
everyone
this
for a
jumps
loop.
on me. What a
Like,
fatty.
Forsaken or some shit will just, like,
All
own
missiles
on
away.
this map.
Ass.
munition.
It's so strong. Like,
This is how it ends. The ultimate
all you gotta do is like,
all
boom,
missiles away.
No.
very little safe space. And like,
Grenade
kind of
is live.
set up
Oh, shit.
semi well. Not too good, but I mean, at least decent well.
You're fucked, Drew. Not gonna lie.
And like, the off
Grenade is
spawns,
live.
that's not great, but I mean,
Light munition.
something
Grenade is
like
live.
this. Like, that's great. What?
Grenade
Oh,
is live.
yeah, he's good.
Light munition. Light munition. Missile deployed.
That would be nuts.
All missiles away.
God damn it, Patrick.
All missiles away.
Wait, no way.
Alright, look at this guy.
What? That shit took like 20 minutes to pop.
What the fuck?
Wait, you could actually get a bug
Bro
bounty.
just hopped through your shit.
Holy shit, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, Tejo's best map, like, low-key might be
Bro
Breeze.
hopped straight through your fucking wall.
Grenade is live.
I don't know if you could do something nuts with this.
Light munition. Light munition.
No, there's bound to be some crazy ass sign up that you
Grenade
can
is
do.
live.
Are we fucking stupid?
Light munition.
Dude, like, it's like
Oh,
anywhere
dude.
from sight, bro.
Light munition.
Doesn't mean I'm busy.
Perfect.
No, it doesn't.
Grenade is live.
You don't even want someone.
You can, like, easily
Okay.
Grenade is live.
that into, like,
All missiles away.
you time it better. Do something new.
I did. Hold it.
Light munition. All missiles away.
Stunning. It's so good. It's so strong.
Light munition. Grenade is live. Grenade is live.
Ooh, you could definitely, like, make that work.
Oh,
Light munition. Light munition. Grenade is live.
Wow. Like, you can just target stun perfectly. Like,
Grenade is
something like
live.
this into...
All missiles away.
it was okay. I started off my day with a 48 question test. You know,
Light munition.
first day back in school. Yeah,
Grenade is live.
I know.
That's kind of strong.
It was for some business class or something. I think it was marketing principles. Yeah, I did that. I didn't really want to, but I did because my grade in that class isn't very good because I don't do anything. Well, I don't need to graduate, so it doesn't really matter. I'm already graduating.
Grenade is live.
What?
munition.
Oh, you can definitely perfect the stun for this.
Grenade is live.
Dude.
Live munition.
No. Wait, maybe it needs to be close to like
Grenade is
this. Dude, I don't even know what the fuck I need to do with this. Like, maybe you come here. No, that's bad because you're.
Live munition.
This is bad. What?
Live munition.
I don't know.
I just figured out what you're doing tomorrow.
Grenade is live. Live munition. Live munition.
All you have to do is like go deep and stun me in like that. This is so nuts.
Live munition.
Oh.
Grenade is live.
That's not all.
Grenade is live.
However, bro,
What, your dog?
there's no
Live
way.
munition. Grenade is live. Live munition. Live munition.
Dude, like there's so many stun lineups. The ult's just naturally strong. The bug is good enough. Like honestly.
Drone going out.
On front sight. This thing bounces so fucking high. And then you just lock people out of sight.
How it ends. My ultimate is grenade is live.
And then you can just lock people even out more. Like, dude. Yo, honestly, this could be really strong with an Astra. I think Tejo kind of solidifies no Sentinel on this map. Or maybe play...
Check it.
This might seem a bit crazy, but... This seems kind of crazy, but I think it could work. You can throw all the same Vice stuff. You have a counter to Vice, you have a counter to every other Sentinel. You can suck. Dude, Astra's a really strong pick on this map as well. Like, I think this is super underrated. It's a good heavy throw off the team.
The mango things? What are you doing?
For
I
action,
don't know what you're talking
I
about.
think he'll be strong enough because he can counter all of the Sentinels. Uh, maybe. It's like I think he'll probably just fill up one of the initiator
I
slots.
felt like it's
It's just
like,
be played otherwise.
they're like blue raspberry powdered, like covered gushers or whatever, and they look pretty good. I kind of wanted to get them, but I haven't got them yet.
I'm gonna
They
pass
sound
on
pretty good.
Rouch because I don't think he's that complex on the map. I think retakes are fine. I think on defense you're prioritized to lurk. That way you can retake from like, say a zone like here. Like you can kind of just change it into like an attack type of thing, where you're retaking from here. Although I think retaking from like here into here is fine. Although you probably want to start here. That's not that bad. It's not great, but I don't think it's that bad. Haven is interesting. Because he counters like the standard Sentinel stuff. For Cypher, for KJ/Cypher, both trips, and the alarm bot, or if they're a site setup type of team, something like this or this, like just to start the round with. And if you play it with a Sova as well, I mean, probably want to move to a Jet, and Sova, and something like this maybe, and like up here, and you just have like full anti-sentinel, ice, and then there you go. Tejo is strong enough to play. I think you probably want to play a Cypher with him if you play a Sentinel, like a standard Sentinel. I was like, off the trip, you can just boom, boom, or the same thing in Garage. But the problem is, like, it's really slow and it's hard to be that reactionary with it. Like, I think he could be a strong pick, but I don't think he's going to be optimal as the map goes on. Like, I think he only counters the Sentinels. So, like, maybe you play a Cypher, and then you kind of just, like, again, that, like, little skill mastery difference, like, between these two. Of, like, the Tejo on attack and the Cypher on defense. Going back and forth. And it's kind of just the same from there. Like, you throw just different variations of similar design trips. Instead of this, you throw this. Instead of this, you throw a different one, like, maybe you throw a super passive garage setup for some reason. Maybe, like, double strip garage. That'll definitely cause some weird, weird little interactions there. Or maybe you swap to more of like chamber type of stuff with like some really obscure setups. And you like abuse the TPs to kind of like something like this. And then the next round you switch it to like here. And then one round it's like here. Like, I'm not sure. But I think Chamber might benefit from this, as well as Vice, because Vice stuff cannot be broken. I definitely think Tejo is interesting on H. Icebox is a map where I don't think he'll be that strong, actually. It's a hard counter to KJ, but is he good enough to be warranted on the map itself? I think if you're a bad team, you might as well just force him on every map that you can.
My dad's probably about to get back here.
New weapons. Similar.
Yes.
My
Let's
ultimate
kind of
ready.
have like some stuff, you know, not to work with some weird ass geometry. And this is inside of a building, so I mean, this is just naturally going to be strong. You're going to see some weird agents come back onto this map. It's like FPX played a Raze version. Like, it's not the China Fun plus Phoenix, like the Navi signed FPX. one Copenhagen.
Light
Way
munition.
back in that time period when they were under the FPX banner.
Grenade is
It was like
live.
a fade. Or maybe you could see something like that get played.
Grenade is live.
That's kind of good.
Light munition.
Yeah. How do you use the rockets that short?
All missiles away.
I'm not.
All missiles away.
That's gonna nuts.
Missile deployed.
It's like all of this. Jesus. Okay.
Launching missile.
It's kind of an anti-cipher for like. He was already niche, but I think this kind of hurts Cypher's pick rate a lot. This bug actually isn't terrible here.
Locating target.
Clear. And obviously, if you have more experience with the character, you can kind of. Or, I mean, honestly, you could just stun
Light
it.
munition.
Well, fuck.
Grenade is live.
But, no.
Grenade is live.
Why is it?
Light munition.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Why is it doing this?
Light munition. Grenade is live.
Why? That's a great stuff.
Light munition. Grenade is live. Light munition. Light munition. Grenade is live. Grenade is live. Light munition. Grenade is live. Grenade is live. Live munition. Grenade is live. Grenade is live. Live munition. Live munition. Grenade is live. Live munition.
Yeah, hold on.
Grenade is live. Live munition. Grenade is live. Live munition. Grenade is live.
Why didn't you have one of your friends or something text me? I would have done something. Like got you or something.
Because my sister right here, I went to go call her, and she just went phone out of me and said, "I'm to call you." She was on right time. I have a right to call
Light munition. Grenade is live. Light munition. Grenade is live. Light munition. Grenade is live. Light munition. Light munition. Grenade is live. Grenade is live.
Wait, this is.
Light munition.
Like, it was covered with ice. Did you slip trying to get in the house? Well, slipped.
Grenade is live. Light munition. Light munition. Grenade is live. Missile deployed. Launching missile. Light munition. Grenade is live. This is how it ends. My ultimate is ready. This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready. This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready. This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready. All missiles away. ultimate is ready. Drone going out. Locating targets. Live munition. All missiles away.
we are pretty close. Like we've always gone along really well. So
That makes like
don't.
you don't have to like her, but there's something I don't have to.
No one should like a person like that.
Don't hate.
I will hate because she's treating her mom like she's,
Oh,
and also she's trying to fight her sister and just, she's a mess. She needs to get her shit together. Her whole family has basically just damn near disowned her. Like her mom doesn't do anything for her anymore. Apparently the only time that she ever reaches out to her mom is if she needs something or if there's like drama going on. Then she said she's gonna fight someone. Then she never fights him because she's all talk, and then she's like really pisses me off because like I can't deal with that. That just makes me mad. She's done so much for her, and like she just, I don't even know. She's living with her dad. She had a boyfriend in Illinois. It's like 4 hours away, and her dad took her to Illinois to, yeah.
dude, her and what's his face just broke up. Like not that long ago.
Oh, I know. He's my best friend.
Birthday party. And well, when I heard it was still to me that's really good.
And then her and I asked about it because Blaine told me about it when I went to Blaine's house that one night, and
I heard that he's a sweetheart, like he's super sweet.
yeah, Blaine,
Not like his boyfriend now, but whatever his name is.
Blaine,
Yeah,
yeah, he's a nice guy.
at least that's what said Tejo.
Unless you,
I can't believe they broke up. He's such a sweetheart, blah blah. And it was like,
I think the reason they broke up is because Lexi cheated on them or some shit. But
What the fuck?
you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
what?
Dan said what the fuck because he didn't know that Lexi cheated on Blaine. But
What a great time for me to start tuning in, bro. What the fuck?
So you're funny.
So, have you talked to Ethan about bowling tomorrow or anything?
Fuck no.
Better text that man or text the group chat or something. I'm gonna text the group chat.
Did I tell you we didn't get my couch?
Okay.
No, no, my pantry.
Okay, I'm gonna look you in stream because I need to focus on shit for the tournament. I might stream the tournament, but this is kind of falling off. Yeah, it's not my pull. I definitely think Tejo's strong as fuck on Breeze. I know
What, the
he's
game?
good on splits. So, you can go a lot of crazy shit with him. Split. I don't know, I think
I don't
Tejo's
know. The road
heavy
is
overrated.
supposed to
He kind of fucking owns Sentinels though. So any map that Sentinels are strong on, he will in turn be strong because he's a just count
I
of
think I
2
put
Sentinels. So
6.
he at least
That's
has that going for him.
6.
I don't know.
He said it's supposed to snow till like 1 or 2 a.m. Like constant.